Hi, Collective. I know the reading is a little bit late today, but today we are doing, well, first of all, my name is Marlissa. This is that word from Mars Tarot, all right? And this week I've been doing like collective reading. So instead of doing, all the signs, I just been um, posting different videos based off of the planet that rules over this day. This reading would have been lovely to push out on, a Thursday morning, but we're here, you know. So we are going to do a Jupiter reading. Jupiter rules over Sagittarius. I don't know who else, but it definitely rules over the sign Sagittarius. You don't have to be a Sag, but if you're a Sag, this may hit for you a little bit more since you are ruled over by that sign. By that planet. So it's going to be like a career and abundance reading. Okay. So let's go ahead and jump right on into it. If you like it here, if you love it here, please like the video, subscribe, share. All right. And yeah, and I'll be back to doing, love readings next week. So if you're not really feeling these, be like, just stick around, please stick around and you'll get your other readings next week. And please excuse if you hear my dog breathing heavy in the background because I don't know, apparently she works a 9 to 5. But okay, so first card here is going to be, I'm looking at my phone, I wrote this down, is current energy. Where are you in your career journey? What is the current energy for the collective? That's 3 cards. I only want 1. Where is the collective? Oof, okay. All right. Divine growth zone. What area of Jupiter wants you? What area does Jupiter want the collective to expand in? What area of Jupiter? What area does Jupiter want the collective to expand in? Too many. I kind of want to take it though. I'm gonna take that. It's 2, but I'm gonna take that because it makes sense to me. What is the hidden blessing here? The opportunity or skill that the collective is underestimating. So this kind of was almost upside down, but what's blocking the collective's abundance or confidence? What's the limiting belief here? What's blocking the collective's abundance or confidence? What's blocking the collective's abundance or confidence? Your decision making could be, just FYI. Saw a certain card, but it didn't come out all the way. Ooh. What is this? 1, 2, 3. Okay, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, divine timing messages. What's aligning behind the scenes? What's aligning behind the scenes? That's too many. What's aligning behind the scenes? It could be that there's an opportunity. Okay. Okay. And let me scoot this over. What does success look like when the collective steps into Jupiter's energy? I saw that card earlier. All right. So let me snag this because I do want to look at something real quick. Ooh, my head is hurting a little bit. Work may be stressing y'all out. Well, that's what I'm seeing here, actually. Work is stressing somebody the fuck out in the collective. And it's like, hey, don't let it do that. Don't let it do that. And then what's the other? Okay, I'm gonna hold on to those right there. Okay, so Where are you in your career journey, collective baby? What is going on? This is a Nine of Swords. This is a very, I'm in my head, I'm depressed, I'm anxious. Like, some of you are in your head a lot when it comes to work. So where are you at in your career journey right now? You're stressed. You're stressed, all right? What area does Jupiter want you to expand in? This makes sense to me. Jupiter wants you to be able to expand in allowing things to end, walking away from things. Jupiter also wants you to be able to delegate tasks more appropriately. All right. So some of you may be like, I got it, I got it, I got it. But that's what supports you in feeling burdened and burnt out. So it's like some of you in the collective need to learn how to work more with others, whether this is like within your company or even if you have like your own business. So like trusting other people and asking for help. But yeah, it's where Jupiter wants you to expand. They want you to expand in knowing when to walk away and knowing when to like let things in so you can have a new beginning. All right. The Ten of Wands here is about like being burdened, but like, you know, walking away. All right. But the baggage being very, very heavy. The world is about an ending, but also about like new beginnings, and it's about success. So Jupiter also wants you to expand it and believing your success and believing that good things can happen. All right. The world, sign of Aquarius, Scorpio, Leo, and Taurus. The opportunity or skill you're underestimating like how like you can just get to the bag. Like, I don't even know how to put it like other than that. Like, okay, like you are just somebody who, you know, reaches their milestones, all right, has a full harvest. So there's some like mental blockage, all right, when it comes to this. The opportunity or skill that you're underestimating is that one, you can have spiritual and material satisfaction. All right. This is your underestimating your milestones and your personal achievements. All right. Also underestimating like being content and being in a content space can like support you in feeling. All right. What's blocking your abundance and confidence? Y'all may not like this, but I'm not here to always do the sunshine and butterfly readings, okay? What's blocking you? All right. We have the Queen of Wands here reversed and the Six of Pentacles reversed. The Queen of Wands reversed, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Queen of Wands reversed is really nasty. Not even gonna hold you, all right? So what's blocking you sometimes, I feel like, I just heard thief is a comparison of joy. So comparing yourself to others and being jealous, all right? I also see a lack of confidence, and I also see being selfish, all right? Because the Queen of Wands upright is she has her own queendom, but she also supports others along the way as she's building up herself. So there's some sort of selfishness here, all right? There's also, I feel like, low self-confidence. Being afraid to take risk, to being too worried about what people think, okay? Some of you may also, what's blocking your abundance or confidence, what's blocking your abundance is like hoarding. So again, holding on to things too longly, all right? Too longly. I don't think longly is a word, but holding on to things for too long, all right? Again, being selfish. Sometimes ulterior motives too. So if you're only doing things to receive things, you know, that ain't it. Not being able to accept help. Choosing not to help others. So there's some sort of that's what's blocking your abundance or confidence is like your selfishness. What's blocking your abundance, I feel like, is the selfishness that you may have. What's blocking your confidence is literally just not having self-confidence and comparing yourself to others. So you may actually be okay and content, but when you start comparing yourself to others, that's where you have yourself fucked up. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What's aligning behind the scenes? What's aligning behind the scenes is that luck is actually on your side. All right. Like, what's aligning behind the scenes? There are some changes that are happening. Luck is actually on your side. Some things that are faded. There's some karmic lessons that are coming through. There's some sort of turning point that is going to happen very soon. I allow the transformative energies of fate help me to expand my experience. So again, something fated is about to take place, and it's happening behind scenes, happening behind the scenes. And because this card is upright, I do feel like this is good karma that's coming towards you. All right, again, signs of Aquarius, Leo, Taurus, Scorpio. So some of you all may be abundance, maybe abundance. Lord, I'm tired. Some of you all may be in connection with any one of those signs, because this is the second card, because the world and this Wheel of Fortune both are for signs of Aquarius, Taurus, Scorpio, and Leo. All right. So keep that in mind. This is what's aligning behind the scenes. You having some good luck, essentially. And the outcome, what success looks like when you step into Jupiter energy. What success looks like when you step into Jupiter energy, baby. Listen. The Lovers, sign of Gemini. And keep in mind with this card, I also say Sagittarius specifically with this card, because she has this little bow and arrow on her arm. So like, she could be a Sag, he could be the Gemini, or vice versa. Gemini and Sagittarius are sister signs. So what success looks like when you step into Jupiter's energy is you being able to have choices, being able to have options, because this card is also about making choices. But this is about a lot of harmony. This is about soulmates. Could be about a lover. This is about having healthy boundaries. All right. But definitely heavy soulmate energy, whether it's a friendship, or a lover. But this is about unity and coming together. So when you step into Jupiter's energy, you stop being so selfish and you worry about another half. You worry about soulmates. You step into like worrying about others, but you're in love. All right. It feels like a very like when you step into Jupiter's energy, you make deep relationships. So for some of you in the collective, your money and abundance is directly correlated like to your relationships, like who you're keeping around you, who you're walking away from, who you are networking with. All of those things matter when it comes to your money. So you are not a person who's meant to do the things by yourself. You're just not. So if that's what you've been doing, I mean, hey, if you keep on wanting to try to make fetch happen, but that's not what's working. Like, you're a person who works better with like community. And if you're a person who is more selfish, naturally, you may need to learn what being charitable looks like. Okay. And at the bottom of the deck, because it's like what success looks like when you step into Jupiter's energy, we have the Ace of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. All right. This is a beginning. This is new ideas. This is manifesting. This is prosperity. This is potential for success, ambitions, power. It's a great energy, and it's also being offered something. So, and then you can't make this shit up. Behind this card is the Three of Cups, which is about like siblings or soulmate contracts and all of that. And this is a very soulmate card. All right. So again, Jupiter is here to offer you offerings when you step into the energy. Okay. Now I pulled these oracle cards. This deck is by Tarot by Bronx. I think they changed their name now to, at least on Instagram, maybe Mind Body Bronx, but this is their deck. And this deck was their love and career deck, and then they have a general one. So 6 cards came out. So we have Healer. So some of you may be, connected to, a healer or have a healing energy. Some of you may want to go to a healer so you can work on like the shadow side things, like the selfishness. We have Vacation. We have New Job or Increase. New Job or Increase. We have Student. Student. Interview. Interview. And Artist. And then I pulled from this other deck. I don't know the name of it because I got it off of Etsy and it didn't come in a box. So 4 cards came out of here. We have fast changes. You'll be leaving a job suddenly or getting one very quickly, or your work may change dramatically in a short time. Go with the flow. So there's something like, with your career where, you could have a new job or increase, but you could have something that just changes very quickly. All right. We have people skills. You have a flair for working well with others. You could be a diplomat, counselor, salesperson, or head of a company. So again, confirmation that you're meant to work with people. All right. Ending. You may leave a position or be terminated. However, there's always a new opportunity ahead. You may change careers entirely. Okay, now that's two cards talking about changing careers. This is also talking about an ending, which we see that you may need to walk away and allow something to end, but also something would be beginning, right? We see the abundance here. We see the good luck. We see the potential for new opportunities. So there's definitely an ending and a beginning here. And then we have gestures. You may be asked to help someone out, or you may need a hand. Give deserved praise to others and you will receive recognition too. Okay, that's directly talking about what we were talking about with these two cards, like the opposite energy. This is saying help someone out. This card talked about like being selfish, not wanting to, being uncharitable. These cards talked about that. So it's time to help somebody else out, or to make sure that you ask for help when you need it. All right, so those messages are pretty repetitive, collective. So, but it is still a good reading. There's some tough love in here, but it's still a really great reading. Like saying, like, hey, there's new things coming, but you got to get your shit together in this way, and then you'll be good to go. All right. So I love y'all. Thank you for being here. Tomorrow is the Venus reading. That's probably the one that's gonna go up because people do care about love. They care about their money too. So we'll see how this reading does or whatever. So I love y'all. Thank you for being here. Please like the video, share, subscribe. See you next time.